Colbert is probably the smartest person I've ever met.
Yes.
A really a fantastic actor, something that I'm sure people will be seeing more of in the future.
Mm-hmm.
He is a hell of a singer, very
Wanna
musical.
do a little song later?
I would love to.
Great. National anthem, maybe?
Sure.
Okay. How about right now? You want to do the national
Yeah,
anthem?
let's do it.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Steve, let's not have this disintegrate into yet another series of personal attacks, okay, Fatty?
Wow, you are taking this so personally, Stephen. You'd think this was a tax on pompous windbags who make me sick, you fat ass.
Steve and I were at Second City together, which is an improv theater in Chicago, and I was his understudy, actually. And he did a great job. Thank you.
I've known Stephen since 1987.
Okay.
We knew each other at Second City. We were in companies at Second City, and then we worked on the Dana Carvey show together. And then he actually got me the job on The Daily Show.
The year we went, we were told, this guy Steve Carell's not here tonight, and there was an understudy. And we watched the show, and the understudy just killed it in the improv set. And at the end of the night, I said, I really like the understudy. It was Colbert. Colbert was Carell's understudy.
But they were absolute nobodies, and I want to emphasize that. I mean, these guys were nothing.
It's absolutely true. I don't know, unemployed in Chicago, absolutely no prospects of getting a job. My wife, she was out of a job, I was out of a job, and we had a brand new baby. And so I remember my mom asking, how are you doing? And I said, Mom, I know she doesn't have a job and I don't have a job and we got a new baby and I don't know why, but I'm not worried. And it was a long pause. And my mom said, I don't know why either. And then I had this ice chip in my heart, which has never really gone away. And so I was like, I gotta get a job, I gotta get a job.
Well, I talked to him after all of this last thing happened. Actually, we texted each other. And what I was thinking is this, if he does it right, this is the last job he'll ever have. This is what he will be known for. Yeah. And it's so huge. And he's entered this enormous, element of his career, this enormous period of his career. And it is kind of amazing to think that back 20 years ago, we were just two goofballs improvising together. When he understudied for me, I did a scene in the show where I had to play the baritone horn, and I grew up playing the baritone horn. He'd never played a brass instrument in his life.
Skipped work, I called in sick, I just played 24 hours a day. I would go to sleep with it with me, and I'd wake up, my lips were just like purple. They were bruised and inverted from having to blow for 6 days.
For some reason, he wasn't available to audition. At the last minute, he heard that I was looking for him.
Hi, I'm Stephen Colbert.
All he sent us was some crazy video of himself holding up his little daughter.
Hey, everybody. I'm Baby, and I'm one of Stephen Colbert's characters. Yeah, every week I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's like being a baby. So, these two guys walk into a bar, okay? And one of them starts wiping my ass with a moist towelette. Boy, does that feel good. Who's with me?
And she had such a load in her pants. Her diaper was so full that it was leaking up the back of her onesie.
And he was telling us how much he needed to support her.
I promised myself I wouldn't do this. It's not fair. I don't know how we're gonna feed her, or clothe, or give her what we had. Why am I an actor? My brothers are lawyers. There's summer camp and they own car. The kids have their own car. I don't have a car. Their kids have cars. They're so old. Oh, you don't need to hear this. Not your problem.
And I think that's actually what got me the call back.
No, it didn't. No, that was quite disturbing.
To meet you. Please come by the house today and meet the children.
I surely will.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, bye.
God love you.
What was that about?
She's an old friend.
Shirley Wentworth?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. When I'm home, I'm an old black woman.
The finalists came out to LA, and we were at Igby's, the club where I was discovered by Lorne Michaels. And everyone got up in front of a quasi little audience. And
whenever I see Stephen in an audition, I'm like, well, that's it. I'm not going to beat Stephen Colbert out.
When I found out that Carell was auditioning, I was like, well, that's it. I'll never get the job now because, I'd hire Carell.
Your voice is like a jackal picking at my brain. I hate you. I hate who you are and what you do and how you sound and what you say. You're like a cancer on my life. God!
Give you a ride.
Oh, God bless you, child. God bless you, Shirley. And very nice meeting you, Sarah.
I guess your hometown is a lot like this.
No. No, my hometown is nothing like this. No, I don't go home and suddenly become an old Chinese guy.
Why would you?
Shirley Wentworth.
Carell, when he first came in the room, he just is too nervous.
I generally did not audition very well, and I never got called for SNL, which is something I'd always wanted. So in my mind, it was sort of a big last shot. I was so nervous. I think they wanted an impression, and I don't do impressions, but there were ABC people there were the producers, and there was Dana, and so I did the Pope, who at the time, I think it was John Paul II, or talk like this. My audition was just him saying things like, I do not understand what I am saying, but I learned to speak English phonetically. And Robert Smigel really thought that was funny.
I can't believe he dropped into our lap. He was just, out of everybody who auditioned, he was just like, that guy's gonna be on the show. Like, there was no question.
I was walking off the stage, and Dana came up and put his arm around me and said, I think you should feel pretty good about that. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's not, I hope that means what I think that meant.
Steve, that's a stupid thing to say, and you're a stupid person for saying it.
Nathan, is that you?
You remembered.
How could I forget you, Nathan?
I feel like I died and gone straight to heaven, like all my dreams have come true. Evidently, you've come back to accept my marriage proposal.
You can't think I can accept. You know I can't do that. This town would never accept a marriage between a white man and an old black woman.
We'd move. We'd move.
Your roots are here, Nathan.
I'd pull them out like an onion.
They'd shrivel like a raisin in the sun.
All I know is my life would be so fulfilled if you'd give me your hand in... Who's your lovely friend?
This is Steve. Steve, this is Nathan. Finest man I know.
May I call on you later?